Hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm talking about who would Eddie Van Halen have play his parts at the Eddie Van Halen tribute concert that I was hoping would happen by now. It's been over 2 years and we've only just heard about bickering between Alex Van Halen and Sammy. Hopefully they'll resolve their things in the next few months and we can have a concert in the summertime. That would be great.
Excellent!
How did I get on this topic? Well, I was kind of thumbing through an old guitar magazine. This one, in fact, Guitar World magazine. From 1990, February, 30 years ago, a long time ago, more than 30. And it has a great interview with Eddie. He runs through a whole bunch of different things in the interview about how he got his technique and his sound and different aspects of his playing. And there's one section of the magazine that was called Name That Dude. It was, I guess, a little thing where they play Eddie Van Halen, a bunch of random artists, and he's supposed to figure out who it is and give his thoughts on the artist. One of the artists Eddie actually compared to himself, and it was really interesting. And he says this about that artist. He says, "I've heard this. It's kind of a jazzed up Hot for Teacher thing. Yeah, I think he's got a little Van Halen in him. This is cool. I love boogies like this." So who is the mystery guitarist Eddie's talking about? Well, I'm going to play the piece of music they played for Eddie in this interview, and you can have a listen and judge for yourself if you think it sounds like Van Halen. And then I'll teach you how to play it after, so stick around. So if you haven't guessed it by now, that was none other than Joe Satriani, who I think was rumored to be playing this gig anyway. I just read an interview with him, though, from October saying he's not going to do it. So kind of sad, because I think Eddie would have definitely approved of having Satriani play it. But I think Satriani mentioned that he thought Wolfie did such a good job at the tribute shows for Taylor Hawkins that it would be kind of a sacrilege for him to go in and do the gig now. And I think he also said that anyone other than Wolfie doing it would probably be crucified. And yeah, that could be true, I guess. So if you're liking the content so far, hit the subscribe and the like button to help me out. And I'm going to show you this riff here. This tune is called Satch Boogie. It was off of Joe Satriani's, I think, his second album. The album is called Surfing with the Alien. The tab is available at my website. If you go to the description in the video, you can see it there. Click on that, and you can get the tab for this piece. I wrote it all out for you. So here we go. So this song has a pickup, and it starts on the and of beat 3. So 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and triple it 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... That little section repeats again. So 2 times you play that part, and then we're going to move on to the next part. So I'm going to go through bar 6 to bar 11. And there's a bar of 3, 4 in there. Watch out for it. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and triple it 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and triple it 2 and 3 and triple it 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... All right, so pay special attention to the one part of the fingering I use when it goes. So we want to go middle finger there. All right, next up, bar 12 to bar 17. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and triple it 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And 2 and 3 and 4 and triple it 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... All right, bar 18 to 21 is just a repeat of the earlier part of the song, the beginning. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and triple it 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So there's definitely some really interesting rhythms in there. Play it nice and slow at the beginning. Try to get the timing, counting it verbally. then try to line it up with the metronome. Toughest part for most people, if they're, intermediate level or beginner, is to learn how to do what's called a quarter note triplet. The quarter note triplet part is the part that goes like this. Now, if you're wondering how to count that, so it's going to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and I just practice that over and over until that rhythm sinks in, then get it with the metronome going by. Anyway, if you like what you heard today and you learned something, then hit the subscribe button and the like button. And if you want to get the tab for this, look in the description below under the video, and it'll be at my website. I hope to see you soon. Thanks, and thanks for sticking around.
When the world's crashing in and the room starts to spin.